Hi, this is Donna Samiel. I want to welcome you to Organize Meetings with Ease. In this short session, we're going to be talking about using Doodle for scheduling a meeting and then using the Outlook calendar to send out reminders for a meeting and to see who is actually planning on attending the meeting. So Doodle is a free tool. And it's very simple to go in and set up, set dates and set times to schedule a meeting. I often will go out and start with the main person that's going to be running the meeting or the group that's going to be starting with the meeting and get some dates and times from them to give myself a starting point. So that's one way to go in and do it. So what you want to do is you want to get into Google or Doodle and make your account, and it's just doodle.com. And you have the option to sign up as a through your Google account if you already have one, or you can link it up to your Facebook account, which I really don't recommend. I recommend that you use the email option. So when you go into Doodle, up in the upper right-hand corner, there'll be an option to sign up. So you want to click on that, and then it will give you the option of what's on the screen here. So you would click on the email option, and then type in your email address and then hit create now. Once you do that, they're going to ask you for an email address, they're going to ask you for your name, and you're going to set up a password. Okay, and then you just click on the button that says sign up for Doodle. All right, so in this PowerPoint, I have the steps on how to go in and actually create a Doodle poll. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch my screens over to my Doodle account so that you can actually see how quick and easy it is to set it up. Okay, so once you actually go in and you log in with your new credentials, you're going to see your login, your screen with your dashboard. Now, I already have a couple of Doodle polls set up. So one I set out for an example of a board meeting. And I went and I chose specific dates and times to go in and hold the meeting. And this is what your attendees are going to see when they come in and actually participate in the poll. So all they're going to have to do is put their name in. Mine is already showing because I'm the author of it, but they will put their name in and then just check the boxes as to what days or times they can actually attend, and then just hit done. Now, you as the owner of the poll will get an email sent back to the email that you used to set up the account, and it will let you see that somebody has actually gone in and put their availability. So what I want to do is I want to go in and I want to create a poll from scratch. So you're going to go up and hit create a doodle in the upper right hand corner, give it a name. All right, and I'm going to call this apartment meeting. Location, I'm going to say B219 or 201. And then I can add a note, check agenda. And then hit continue. All right, then you go in and you select the dates that you want on your poll. So I'm going to go in and select a couple of dates, and I'm going to add times. And if you click on start, it will let you go in and select your start time, and then it will automatically go in and let me select my end time. And I can add as many times as I want for that particular day. Now, if I want to, I can do more times, or I can add different times for different days. So you can actually see how it's going to split it up and let me do something different on a different day. Okay, so that's how simple it is to go in and set up your dates and the times that you're going to let them evaluate for your poll. So I'm going to hit continue. Telling them who it's coming from. It already fills in the email address. I'm going to hit finish. And it gives me a URL to copy. Okay, and it automatically went in and it sent me an email with that URL that I could send out as well. but I can go and copy this and then send it to my people that I want to get their feedback as to when they're available for a meeting. So that's how simple it is to just go in and create the poll. Now, I'm going to go back to my name at the top and go back to my dashboard. And there is another option for creating a meeting if I do, I don't want to set specific times or anything like that, or maybe set up where I want people to fill in, or you know, I want multiple people. I can set up a calendar or a table that will let me put in the date and time in each one of the squares. So this is a little bit different layout, and then people can go in and select which ones they want. Depending on how you set up your poll, you can also give them the option to select done and none of the above. That, you know, they can't meet any of those times, and you'll get a record of that as well. Okay, so it's just a matter of giving them that link. When you give them that link, when they click on it, it will bring them into the poll. It will automatically give them a participation box. They can fill in their name and then check off what their availability is. Okay, and they can also add comments at the bottom when they go in to do it. Okay, now I'm going to go in and show you a poll that I did previously. Okay, so you can see that here are the people that actually filled it in. Here's the times that they were available. And I could see there really wasn't a time that all of us could meet at the same time. So we went in and chose a time for the majority. So I could go in and say, okay, this, you know, this is going to be the best time for me. And that's the one I decided on. Okay, and then you could just send it out to everybody and say, okay, we've made a decision. That's the date we're going to be. But it's a real nice layout. It makes it real easy for you to see when everybody's available, what they checked in their list. Okay, so that's how you can go in and easily set up a poll to go in and find out when people are available for a meeting. Okay, and there is an option where you can choose the final option, and what you can do is it automatically selects a box, but you can pick a different box. You can turn that one off and pick a different one, and say done. And what that will do is it will create another link to let people know that that's the time and the date that was selected that most people could attend. Okay, you could copy that and send it out to the group. Okay, now I'm going to switch again, and I'm going to go into Outlook. Now that you've gone in and you've created or figured out when the meeting time is going to be, what you can do is you can go into your Outlook calendar and set it up as an appointment and invite other people in the group that you actually pulled that were available to have this meeting. And I do send it out to the people even if they said that they couldn't come as well. So I just went into my Outlook account. I went into the calendar. I'm going to go to the day of the actual meeting, and I'm going to go to the time that we decided on, and we're just going to double click to open that time. And I'm going to set up that appointment. Okay, I don't know if it's showing up or not. All right, for some reason it's not showing up. But I would go in and I'd fill in the subject, the location, things like that, and set up the date and the time. And then I would go in and do invite attendees, okay? And I don't think you're seeing this, so let me switch to my PowerPoint so you can see what the screens would look like. Okay, so in Outlook, you would go in and create the appointment, fill in the information, and then you would click on invite attendees. And then you would just fill in the names just like you normally would if you were sending out an email, okay? And once you go in and you create the appointment and you send out the email to, when you hit send, it will send an email to them, and they will get an option of whether they're going to attend they're decline the invitation, or they're going to make it tentative. If they decline, it will delete it from their email, and it will disappear and not show up in their Outlook account. If they accept it, it will automatically go into their Outlook account as an appointment, and any content that you put in there will automatically show up for them as well. So if you attach an agenda to the appointment, or if you gave them a list of a group of files for them to look at, things like that, that would be available in there. Okay, let me switch back. Let's see here. Okay, I'll just show it here. Once you go into an appointment and you've set it all up, because you're the organizer, you can go back to that appointment and you can open up the tracking option and see who has actually accepted the appointment and who has not. So this way you can see if you need to send this out again to remind them that they need to either accept it or reject it. Okay, so you do have that option to go in and keep track as to who, if they've accepted it, it's in their calendar so that they will see it. You can go in and maybe somebody else needs to be included in the meeting. You can hit the add and remove attendees. You can add them to the list and add a new person, and then it will give you the option to send out the announcement out to that person who's just the new one that's been added or the one that's been deleted, or you can send out a reminder to everybody about that particular event. Okay, so those are the easy ways to go in and use Doodle for a meeting. Then once you have the meeting decided on, you can use Outlook to set up the appointment in Outlook and invite people. And then once they start responding to you, you can go in and check the tracking and see who actually has responded to the email to let you know that they're actually going to be participating in that particular meeting. Okay, if you have any questions about this, you can contact me via my phone number, or send me out an email. And don't forget to check to see what other sessions we're going to be running over the next few months. Okay, so again, if you have any questions, give me a call or send me an email.